Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Golf is the greatest game of all. The game's rich history and its traditions are unmatched in any other sport. The Southern African Hall of Fame has been set up to honour and ensure that the people who have made great contributions to golf will never be forgotten.
Whilst I have no doubt some will feel there are omissions from this first group of inductees, I have equally no doubt that over time all persons worthy of induction will be accorded the recognition they deserve. Their time will come.
An evening like this wouldn't happen correctly if we didn't start off by inducting South Africa's greatest sportsman and unquestionably South Africa's greatest ever golfer. And unfortunately, he's not able to be with us tonight. I'm talking about the one and only Gary Player.
Now, the first person is Lieutenant General Sir Henry Doyley Torrens. He was the founding father of golf in South Africa. We remember and pay tribute to Proudfoot as the first champion golfer in the history of the game in South Africa, and for his remarkable achievement of winning the national amateur title 8 times in a row. Under the subheading of administrators, there is no single person who has made a bigger contribution to the development of golf in South Africa than A.B. Godbold, and nobody more deserving of induction to the Hall of Fame. We remember and honour Jimmy Prentice, not only as the champion golfer that he undoubtedly was, but as the game's first great benefactor and for the contribution he made through his legacy to the development of junior golf. Thank you.
Bob Grimsdale is still South Africa's #1 all-time golf course designer, and he's given us all so much pleasure playing his golf courses. Congratulations to Bob Grimsdale. He had a simple philosophy. He loved golf and he loved people, and served both with humility and courage throughout his life. He was a gentleman with a priceless ability of turning acquaintances into friends. To accept the award for R.G. Fall is his grandson, Mr. Michael Fall.
She's a person that has given so much to the game, so I'm very pleased to have been here for her tonight. Thank you.
We all know that David has helped many a golfer, myself included.
So I'm very gratified to receive this tremendous honour. I'm very sorry that I'm not able to attend, and I wish all the participants an enjoyable evening, an enjoyable time, which I know they'll have, especially being South Africans or Southern Africans. And say all the best to all of you, and I really appreciate this great honour. Thank you very much, one and all.
I think it really is a privilege for me and an honour to give him this award tonight. That's what we're going to do. But he definitely deserves it. And they called him, I saw in our little, the face of golf. But I'd like to change it. I think Dale Hayes deserves to be called Mr. Golf in South Africa. Well done, Dale.
Yeah, it's a privilege to receive this alongside all the other inductees who have made such a great contribution to the game of golf. I'd also like to thank Uncle George and Brenda Bloomberg. They were the two most terrific benefactors of the game of golf we've ever had in this country, and there's absolutely no doubt that they will be here one day.
He's known as the voice of South Africa to South African golfers, and I just want to say to Hachi, thank you very much for keeping South Africa's name so high overseas, and to the South African players that he looks after, and always boosts them up over there. So Hachi, thank you very, very much for that.
In 1945, Reg Taylor was probably the youngest soldier in the war against the Nazis in Italy. He was 17 years of age, and I think he bluffed his age a bit to get there. 29 years later, by the way, in 1974, Reg represented South Africa at golf for the 12th and last time, and he was certainly the oldest player ever to represent South Africa at golf, age 47.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and distinguished guests. Personally, it's a great honour and a privilege for me to stand before you and induct our chairman, Mr. Johan Rupert.
Thank you, Barry. Thank you to the Bruce family. This was long overdue. Everything that any of us have given to the game cannot compete, ever compete with what it's given us.
Arthur Darcy, Bobby Locke, Old Muffin Face, one of the true stars of the game, dominating the golfing world during the post-war era. Bobby Locke, champion golfer, wonderful human being.
So it's my pleasure today to say Papa Sigolam, he's here and we'll all remember him. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, my brother Harold was a highly talented golfer. He was extremely popular on and off the course and was a credit to the game. If he were here this evening, he would have regarded this award as one of the prouder moments in his life. I thank you.
I'll never forget Sally in about 1968, 69. She had this magnificent ponytail. And guys like Dale Hayes and myself and a few others, we used to walk around watching her play matches with our tongues hanging out. It was unbelievable.
They were marvelous to me, and I always say that the reason why I was so strong to beat the Americans was because of my heritage here, and I'm glad to be home. Thank you so much.
So along with his highly distinguished sportsmanship award, it obviously gives me great pleasure to introduce Nick.
The history of golf in South Africa is important to all of us who played and participated there over the years. And I want to thank the Sid Bruce Heritage Trust and all of the individuals involved for creating the South African Golf Hall of Fame. It's very special to all of us.
I remember the very first time I went to Sun City to go and watch the $1 Million. And the very first guy I saw was David Frost. He hit a shot, a tee shot on number 17 over the water there. And to this day, that shot sticks in my mind. It's something that really inspired me to want to really be a pro and be at Sun City.
He's a wonderful husband. He's an incredible father. He's the most loyal friend anybody can have. And as a golfer, he is worthy of any Hall of Fame, but as a friend and a loyal friend, he's in all of our Hall of Fame. Thank you, Ernie.
Yeah, I just want to say how much I'm honored to be in front of you. I think it was a great idea of Barry to get this off the ground. My great friend, competitor, Retief, it's my honor to introduce you into the Southern Hall of Fame.
It's a great honor to be part of this great list of people that's that's achieved what they've achieved around the world, and hopefully me and my friend Ernie will go along and see if we can add to the list of some more wins. Thank you.
I'm very proud indeed to be here tonight to accept the induction of my father, Sydney Francis Bruce, to the Southern Africa Golf Hall of Fame.
Thank you all very much for joining us. We appreciate your support for the South African Golf Hall of Fame. Sterling, our entertainers, will be back to wrap up the evening. Please do stay, join us for a drink or two. And on behalf of everybody, a big thank you again to Barry for all his work. Congratulations to all inductees. Thank you for coming. And have a wonderful Christmas and New Year. Good night and thank you.